Hey everybody, my name is Bear and welcome back to the Indie Spotlight. And I suppose I need to qualify that welcome back to the Indie Spotlight statement I just made. The Indie Spotlight, as you probably have guessed, will no longer be taking place on the Twitch channel on twitch.tv/BearTaffy where we normally did the games live. I'll instead be using the Indie Spotlight now here on the YouTube channel in order to put a bigger focus on games that I get sent to the BearTaffyYT@gmail email address. That I really feel deserve some attention, ones that I think, could see a lot more success if we were to get them into the hands of more people. So I'm going to try to use what little ability I have to put a light on things in order to do that for games that I really feel deserve the attention. So I'm going to start that off here in, I guess, the resurrection of the Indie Spotlight series with Words for Evil. It's a game by Dylan Loney, who is a solo developer who recently worked at PopCap. And he describes it himself as a combination of bookworm adventures and typing of the dead. So it's a fantasy role-playing game that has all the different elements of fantasy RPG. You've got like you got your attacks, you got your hero upgrades, you've got your lore, of course, you've got your magic spells and all that stuff. But it's all built into a keyboard match 3 style combat system. And that may sound kind of geeky and not very fun, but honestly, I kind of had a similar opinion until I both A, looked at the trailer, and B, played the game for myself. And you can see I've already spent a good 36 minutes on my own playthrough. Although we'll start off with a new game here. I have unlocked, I believe, three of the 6 worlds, it looks like. So we'll start off with the farmlands, and we'll start off with just the basic Arkwood Ranger here. So as you can see, we have all the statistics. We have our health down there. I don't think I can move off of this. We have our health, our magic, and our attack power, and our 3 different abilities. And of course, we got different characters who have different abilities as well. But all that stuff means null until we're actually able to utilize the combat system. So I'll just go ahead and jump in with one character here. And actually, I don't know if it's going to allow me... Oh, hey, I got a 4th character, apparently. I don't know if it's going to let me start a new one with just one character, so maybe I'll have to... Okay, so I'll just start with 2 characters, so that'll work out just fine. There we go. Normally you start with 1. I don't know if it'll make me go through all the tutorial stuff again, but I suppose we'll find out. So I'll move the mouse cursor off of here, because believe it or not, you can control almost the entire game, I think actually the entire game, with the keyboard. So, let's get started. Movement is automatic, as you can see, so it is going to have me do the practice dummy fight, so here we go. You can either press Enter or S to start the fight, pretty simple stuff. So here's the main combat screen. So right now I'm able to kind of sit pretty and just kind of explain things to you guys, because the practice dummy is not going to attack back, obviously, but normal enemies will. So the basic premise is you're trying to match adjacent letters to one another in order to form words, and the thing you really want to focus on is the letters that are highlighted in either red, green, or sometimes blue or purple, depending on the character that you have within your party. So right now we have the green archer and the red. I believe this is a priestess or something like that. And you're just trying to make up words from the letters being given to you. So you can go up, down, diagonal, and left and right. As long as the letters are adjacent to one another, you can combine them to make the words. So right now, you don't have to do 3-letter words, by the way, of course. You can make as many as you want. In fact, if you can make like an 8-letter word that encompasses every single highlighted tile on the screen, that's going to be fantastic. So we'll start with sing here. And you can see that that was a pretty effective hit because I was able to utilize multiple colored tiles, so that's pretty effective. But if we're only able to use one, for example, if I were to use something like, let's go with his, up here with the red tile, you'll see that only results in my green character, or sorry, I think actually the red character is the archer. That gets kind of confusing, but you know. That only resulted in 1 shot being fired from one of my characters. So you want to look for the opportunities to use multiple tiles whenever you can. So let's do something like were right here. That way we'll be able to use all 4 of those tiles down there, and that's going to unleash a very powerful attack. And that was a successful battle for us. We got some experience, we get some gold. You know, standard RPG fare, but in the form of really neat, action word game style combat. So this genre here is something that is kind of, rearing its head a little bit more. People are starting to realize, oh, hey, people kind of like these games. And I'm starting to actually realize, hey, I really kind of like these games. This was really fun. And I just kept playing as I went on. I was like, oh, man, I gotta show this to people. This is really cool. So we'll go with, ooh, we're going to be able to actually, so we'll use Cap here, which utilizes all 3 of her tiles, or at least 3 of the 4 tiles available here. And that's going to allow her to unleash a very powerful attack there. So Fan will do it as well down here. Sometimes you get kind of caught up, so Zip should work. No, Hid? No, Dip. Dip will work. There we go. We can do Lit. Lit'll be another one. And, ooh, man. His, I suppose. If you can only use 1 tile, I mean, like, that's a lot better than just sitting here like a dummy like I am and trying to make things happen. Of course, sometimes I'll just make up words and hopefully they worked out. Like Fid, for example, is a word that I've never used in my entire life, but apparently is available in the dictionary of this game, so that's good to know. And there are stores as well, so you saw that we were getting gold at the end of all those fights there, so we can go into the potion store here. We have 100 gold, which probably isn't going to net us too much. Yeah, it doesn't look like we can actually afford any of these right now, so that will be good, though. You saw probably before the combat screens, we had the potential of using potions right before the combat began. So you can do things like lower enemy resistances beforehand with 1 party member. You can get bonus damage. You can restore health before the fight. All that kind of stuff. Fortunately, we can't afford anything right now, but hopefully we'll maybe come across a loot chest, for example, right here. So a loot chest kind of switches things up a little bit. The loot chest requires you to string together 5 letters in a row from two rows, I believe. Yeah, so you'll see right here. So we have to figure out what 5-letter word we can create from this. So I think, tears, maybe? Yeah, there we go. Oh, tails as well. Okay, so a tear is, I guess, or tears are persons added to a jury. I like that they explain to you what these words are as well, because that was just kind of an educated guess based on what I saw in the layout there. Persons added to a jury commonly from those in or about the courthouse to make up for any deficiency in the number. Oh, wow, okay, so this is literally the word for people brought in off the street in case people don't show up for the jury. Okay, that's good to know. Very interesting. So yeah, we just got a whole bunch of gold from that loot chest and also a damage boost, so that's pretty fantastic. I think a lot of the statistics kind of just apply permanently. You'll see, hopefully we'll get to like a blacksmith or something pretty soon here. And you'll see that there are items that add statistics like damage and defense and magic and that kind of stuff. And I don't think it really like switches out the equipment your person is wielding. I think it just kind of adds a permanent statistical boost. So that's an interesting way of doing that as well. Kind of keeps you hands off for the majority of things. Let's go with T, I suppose. Oh, that's not going to help me out at all. That was kind of a silly one. But HUD will give me... Oh, come on. HUD is totally a word. That's silly. But SUD, yes, that's a word. Let's go with... oh, toe is not going to work. Bow, maybe? No. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I'm getting my butt kicked right now. Rid will do something for me. And then Lent, I suppose, is a good one. Yep, there we go. And then... ooh, can we go with Ale? Yeah, I suppose that'll work out. And then Dib. There. Not bad. Not bad. Getting the experience. And they jump up so happily when we're successful. Gotta love it. Yeah, it's a nice, it's a kind of relaxing experience. It's real mellow, but also kind of intense. It feels a little bit like Cook Serve Delicious, a game that I'm playing on the channel right now, in its ability to be kind of a soothing experience, but also really keep you on your toes and, you know, work your brain. It's a brain exercise, which is always a pretty good time. Let's go ahead and try out another... Ooh, that was a pretty easy one. There we go. Plate or plane. They're not often that simple. I've run into quite a few loot chests that just introduce words to me that I have never heard before in my entire life. Oh, I guess... Oh, actually, they were giving me the definition for the other word last time. I guess so, yeah. Or no. Any tree of the genus Platanus. Plate? I'm not sure about that. Okay, maybe it's just kind of funny sometimes. I have no idea, but... Still, nonetheless, away we go. Let's go with... Ooh, this is going to be a tough one here. Let's go with Bob. I suppose Bob is a... yeah, Bob is a word. It's like it's a verb. There we go. Okay, that worked out. Noir? No, I can't quite make that. How about REM? REM cycle for sleeping. Yeah, that's totally legit. See, I'm learning the English language here. That's what this is all about. And we got the Medicine Man as well. The Medicine Man will heal me for a fee. You can see right here, it's a very, very small little gauge, but you can see your health in the meters above your character. So right now we got pretty good health, so we don't necessarily have to use the medicine man. We'll go ahead and pass him up. Start a fight with a troll warrior. Kit will do us just fine to start with. Oh, if I had an S there, that would be fantastic. How about Sat? Sat is going to do a nice little attack from our archer there. Yeah, I think the archer is the red one. I'm starting to realize that. Peel is a good one. There we go. Peel will help us out. And Fog is going to clear it out a little bit. That'll help out a little bit too. Sometimes you want to just kind of clear out other letters so you can make way for the ones you need. Gel, I suppose, will help us out too. Yeah, that'll fix him up. That'll fix him good. There we are. Good stuff. Ooh, and the fountain as well. Okay, so the fountain is kind of a checkpoint of sorts. It'll heal up your party completely, and then it'll allow you the opportunity to upgrade your hero's skills. So we're going to go ahead and go to the Archwood Ranger, the Arkwood Ranger, rather. And let's go ahead and give him an upgrade to his basic arrow. So I'm pretty sure what goes on here is you got your 1, 2, and 3 attacks. So I think this only triggers when you use only one of the available letters of his color on the screen. And then if you upgrade that, of course, it's going to be a lot stronger. So that's hitting for 110% damage now as opposed to just 105. And then you can upgrade these two and hopefully be able to use them more frequently if you're able to get better availability of letters on the grid. And we'll go ahead and unlock her level 2 spell as well. So this is the River Spirit, apparently, as a character I haven't used before. She heals the weakest party member by that amount whenever she gets the level 2 spell. And her basic attack, of course, is just a splash. So there we go. Fantastic! The party's been upgraded. Wonderful. Alright, start the fight with the Mystic Druid. Let's go with Fell. Or no, that's not going to be a word. Fell would be 2 L's, I suppose. Oh boy, sad. Yes, I'm sad because I can't come up with any better words than sad and tad. Ooh boy. How about leg? Yeah, leg is good. And then, oh boy. Oh boy. Mose? Yeah, that's a word. Oh, I actually did something. I think that triggered kind of a cascade effect or something like that. But regardless, there we go. We got it. Victory earned. And, you know, just all kinds of different enemies. You don't really, you guys are probably able to see it, but you don't really pay attention to what the enemies are doing when you're actually in the midst of combat. So, kind of interesting in that respect. You're not really paying attention to the actual gameplay, and you're instead entirely focused on the grid of letters down below where all the action's going. So here's the blacksmith. So this is what I'm talking about. Shoddy Scorching Gauntlets are going to give us the ability to burn attacking enemies for 5 and lower their resistance. But if I buy this, I can equip it to one of these characters, and I'm not sure whether or not it actually switches out any kind of gear that they're wearing at the moment. I'm pretty sure it just gives them a basic statistical boost. So, like, for example, I could buy both of these, and I could put them both on my archer, and then I'm pretty sure that's not actually affecting what he's wielding. It's just kind of giving him those stats as a bonus. So that's kind of an interesting element, but, you know, you just gotta kind of think of it as, well, this is gonna make me better without having to deal with any kind of equipment screen, so. Oh, okay, so here's the final, I guess, curveball of things going on. So the Devious Trap is about to present us with a whole smorgasbord of letters, and what we have to do is try to clear out as many letters as we possibly can from the puzzle in the allotted time. And I've never actually been able to get rid of all the letters in the same screen, so it's quite difficult, so I'm going to try to do that now. Let's go with sail, and you don't have to have them be adjacent to each other, by the way. If you can just find ways to make the biggest words possible, that sometimes will do the trick for you. Just is actually a pretty good one here. There we go, and then west, and then hog. Oh my god, I actually did it! Hooray! I managed to find the perfect combination. Oh, that's fantastic. Alright, we got another bonus 200 gold as well, so normally, if you can't manage to clear out all the letters, it'll just deal a little bit of damage to you, but usually you can negate it for the most part. Alright, do a fight with the dire boar here. Let's just go with Cog real fast to start us out here. SAT will get us a nice combo there. How about, oh man, I'm trying to use those ones on the bottom there. I can't really figure out a way, though. How about Den to start us off up that direction? Ooh, boy, Fuda? No. Oh god, oh no, Watts. Watts is probably one, right? There we go. Yeah, Ultra, nice. The Ultra ability from that attack, very good. Oh yeah. All right, another loot chest. Let's see if we can figure this one out as well. Pence. There we go, Pence. Also, it could have entered penal. Yes. Okay. So this is showing you the definition of the other word. So penal is ever pertaining to punishment. Yes, the penal system. There we go. And 100 health healed from that loot chest as well. Very nice. Good stuff. All right, one more fight with the troll warrior. I can't stop myself when I start playing this game, man. Bun. There's a good attack right there. Nip it in the bud. Excellent. And then bag. Oh, yeah, this is going great. That was a great fight. Oh, fantastic. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, that is Words for Evil. Again, it's available on wordsforevil.com. You can vote for it up on Steam Greenlight. You can check it out on Desura as well. It's available for $5. $5 for this game, and I am having a blast with it, and I hope you guys do too if you go check it out. I'll include all those links down below. Thank you very much for checking out the Indie Spotlight. I hope you check out Words for Evil. My name is Bear. I'll see you next time.